Hey, love bugs. What's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Keke Palmer, the new series that she came out with called Southern Fried Rice, I think. Fried rice, pork fried rice with 4 chicken wings on the side. And how she's centering the Asian community. I don't know what the hell is going on. She's tone deaf like a mug. Okay. Then we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj. We're going to play the audio of her dragging Keyshia Kaior. Like Nicki just got it out for everybody. This is why people call her schizo and saying she be doing them lines and sniffing that white girl. And they say Nicki is out of her mind. She just flew over the cuckoo's nest. And we're going to be talking about Chrisean Rock. I want to play a clip of Blueface mother basically weighing in on a situation and giving her side of things and, you know, saying what it is and how she feels about the situation and what's up, y'all. Then we will also be reacting to a video of a black man asking the clear women about black women. Again, they just cannot keep us out of their mouths. It gets to a point. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come on over. Come on over, lover. Come on over, baby. So we can get this party started. Do me a favor if you are catching this on a replay or as you come on in, if you are listening to me right now, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. What's going on? Hey, Marlee. Hey, Luna. Hey, Beauty Comes. What's up? Hey, girl, I haven't caught a live in a while. Been working my butt off. Yes, get that money. Make that money, honey. What's up, God's Anointed? Hello. How are you guys? Happy Thursday. I hope everybody has been having a great week so far. Before we get into the topics, I need to show y'all something because I literally just watched a video that made me cry tears. Like I had literally was like wiping the tears. I had to like put a little concealer in my eyes because it was so hilarious to me. I just need to show y'all this clip right. Oh God. Oh, God. How is everybody? What y'all up to? I have to show y'all this. This took me out. I literally was crying tears just now. Oh my God. I made a TikTok video reacting to it and y'all, I cannot. Hello, that girl Linda. Hey, Miss Callie. Okay, let me share the screen. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, so look at this video.
What you say? I said, oh my God, your teeth. Go back where? Go to the dentist.
Wait.
What you say?
Wait, look at
oh my God, your teeth. Your teeth. Go back where? Go to the dentist. What you say? I said, oh my God, your teeth. Your teeth. Go back where? Go to the dentist.
Look at her.
What you say? I said, oh my God, your teeth. Your teeth. Go back where?
Oh my God, your teeth. And she had the nerve to have a tongue ring. Oh. Yo, I just did a reaction video to that clip and I was literally crying tears. I cannot. What's up, son? Hey. What's up, yo? One thing that a clear folk will have the nerve to do is to be racist. It does not matter if they are decrepit, looking like something that crawled onto earth, teeth rotted out their skull, Like, she had the nerve to tell her to go back to the. She said, "Oh my God, your teeth." Yo, we can't make this up. What's the quote? I feel like I'm never quoting it directly how it's said, but it's like convince the poorest white man in America that he's better than the richest black man, and you can rob him blind, or like they're just easier to control. Child, I had to show y'all that because that made me cry tears. I was like, oh my God. Why is her mouth like that? She out here telling people to go back to the ghetto. Like, that hurts. Ooh. Oh my gosh, yeah. Ooh. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get into what Nicki Minaj had to say about Keyshia Kaior. Because Nicki is she's not keeping her foot off nobody's neck, okay? She said she coming for everybody, all right? She was talking about Keyshia Kaior plastic surgery. Because Keyshia Kaior, we spoke about it. We was kind of like, what's going on, with her face? And I was like, Keyshia Kaior is beautiful. Like, she didn't need to do any plastic surgery to her face. She didn't need to touch her face at all. But then Keyshia later came out and said she had an allergic reaction. And I'm just like, I don't know. People say any damn thing these days. Hold up. Let's head on over to these Instagram streets. Shouts out to It's On Site. Nicki Minaj says, not everyone ages like the generous queen. Nicki Minaj takes to X Spaces calling out Keyshia Kaior. Appearance on the Breakfast Club says she's a narcissist who dishonored Gucci Mane that day. Wait, hold up. Let's stop.
Obvious, the bitch said she allergy, but she figured she would do the show anyway. Do what show anyway? Who would have seen her here? You see how you get yourself away? Shut your silly ass down and go and fix that filler. The fuck wrong with you, bitch? Did y'all hear what I said? I was in another screen. What do I always tell y'all about anybody that will sit up in your face and lie like that is a motherfucking fool? Why would you have had to decide if you were still gonna do a show because you got bit by a bee? Bitch, who the fuck you think we was born yesterday, dumb bitch, your children are expecting better out of you now. Why would they have had to talk to you? You see how you just revealed that the show was to talk to you? You see how you just revealed that it was not about Gucci Mane, you silly hoe? Now I can say a lot of things now. And Miss Deb said she want to get in on the motherfucking action too. But I said, we trying to be nice. Since when, if somebody's spouse, I use that term loosely depending on certain things that since when somebody's spouse gotta do the show? Bitch, if you had a allergic reaction, bitch, why you didn't do your motherfucking favor in us, bitch, and sit the fuck outside? You are that insecure about your aging face that you have lied to millions of people and said, once you seen, notice she ain't say she got bit by some shit that she had an allergic reaction. Notice she ain't say that prior to that footage coming out. Like, she didn't wake up that morning and say, oh, shit, my God, y'all, I got stung by a bee. Well, I got an allergic reaction. Blood clot tea. Messy. Oh, bitch. It was when the footage came out that she seen her filter didn't come with her outside that day. Is when the liar got to lying. Holla, do I got in that fucking body in here, bitch? It was when she saw herself that she jumped. Haha. You jumped. It was when she saw that the filler had stopped filling in. That liar got to doing what the liar is known to best do, bitch. And every day I want you to look in the mirror, y'all, and say, God, remove every liar from my motherfucking face. The bitch is so insecure at her face. Simply being her face. You see, not everyone ages like the generous queen, because my light inside, my grace, my peace, my love, my paradox, my conundrum, my truth, my generosity, my humility, my restraint, when I have the power to do so much damage and choose not to. That is why the queen ages gracefully. The queen is queening, and she does that very naturally. The face is the face of grace. You see, you want the after effects. Y'all all want the after effects of being queen. Y'all want the after effects of being, but you would never have made it through becoming queen. Now, I'm no psychology major, and I don't know much about much, but boy, do narcissists sure have a way of pushing themselves to the front by any means necessary. It ends today. It ends today. You dishonored your husband. You do not honor Gucci Man. You do not honor him. People who have eyes to see and really see know what you did to him and why you did it that day.
Child, what did she do to Gucci? So I had another theory. We spoke about what Keyshia Kaior had going on, and I basically said that I felt like Keyshia Kaior, and Nicki Minaj also alluded to this, that Keyshia Kaior was like a handler. Then I also saw some claims that Keyshia Kaior was administering him some type of substances. Then I also, me personally, I feel like, thinking about it a little deeper, Keyshia Kaior is a Jamaican woman. A lot of them do obeah. I'm protected. But a lot of them do things like that, and they root and boot up their men. They root them and they boot them. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, they root them and they boot them. So to me, it's given rooted and booted. It's given handler. It's given Keyshia Kaior wants to control everything and control the narrative, because she did not need to be in that interview with Gucci Mane. She didn't need to be. Why does she need to be there where he's like promoting an album that he's about to release soon, and when he's promoting a book that he's going to come out with? What would she need to be there for? And no, the interview, she said, I told him I'm stronger than you. Why are you telling your man you're stronger than him? Even though in the context of what she was speaking, she probably meant like spiritually. Well, she made it seem like she was speaking mentally, like I'm mentally stronger than you. But I took it as she also was saying like I'm spiritually stronger than you. I conquered you. Like that's how it came across to me. And then I saw some people saying that Keyshia Kaior been had it out for Nicki because Deborah Atney, Waka Flocka's mom that used to manage all of them back in the day, basically came out and said Gucci resented Nicki because Nicki would not sleep with him. And Keyshia Kaior probably looks at Nicki like, oh, who do you think you are? Like, you know, she highly reveres her husband, and she feels like her husband is like the pinnacle. And Nicki Minaj is above that because she didn't give him no coochie. So I think that a lot of people want to humble Nicki Minaj and knock Nicki off a high horse. And I feel like Nicki may seem a little erratic, or we probably think like, oh, like you're Nicki Minaj, why are you responding? Why are you out here? Like, it's the nature of social media, you know? And we do look at her as like the top three with Rihanna and Beyonce. And you don't hear Rihanna and Beyonce saying a peep about anything, right? But Nicki Minaj always did social media. And people don't realize that. Like in the MySpace days, she was on social media trolling. She always had like, you know, her little channel, and she was always in spaces talking. This is what she always did. So this is not out of character. It just looks like, whoa, because a lot of us see Nicki Minaj as larger than life. So it's like, why are you even dwelling with like, you know, regular pedestrian peasantry? Like Nicki Minaj, you're the queen. Why are you acknowledging the fucking paupers in the street? You know, so I get it from that front too, and why people are constantly throwing at her like, oh, she's mentally ill, she's this, she's that. It's because y'all feel like she's above everything, because when Cardi B does it, Cardi B crashes out even harder than Nicki Minaj. And nobody is saying, oh, well, why is Cardi B doing? I mean, I do see some people saying it, but they don't hold it to her and say this is going to tarnish her brand. They don't do that in the same regard that they do it with Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj says anything or goes on a rant, oh, it's the drugs of this. When Cardi B does it, oh, that's just how she is. That's just how she is. And then also, y'all know how I feel. My sentiments, it has a lot to do with her being Latina. And I that's my opinion, and I'm going to stick beside it. Okay? Anybody can feel however it is that they want. We're all entitled to our opinions. They like we all come. So, speaking of opinions, let's go and head over to the TikTok streets so we could jump into what Carlissa had to say about, you know, this whole Chrisean situation and give her opinion. And then one of the baddies, Anna Mac, which is now like really close friends with Taseki, she also gave her opinion. And then Chrisean's sister, it's kind of long. I don't know if I, but hold up. So she's basically speaking on what her and Blueface was telling Chrisean when Chrisean was pregnant with Junior, and Chrisean did not want to listen. She didn't give a damn about nobody's opinion. And now we're here. Hold up.
Oh, no, you can't lift weights. And then my son said, oh, you can't go and jump on them stages. You might fall off. What she do? She fell off. Oh, no. You can't smoke. You can't drink. We telling her and y'all telling her, don't listen to them. They just haters. They just want some clout off you. That's what y'all told her. Don't listen to them. They just need your clout. Motherfucker, why wouldn't we need her clout? We had way more than her when she came, and we still got way more than her now. So why the fuck do we need her clout? She might have had more clout, but for sure we had more money. What the fuck was y'all telling her that bullshit for? For sure she had more minions and more crazy people and more dope fiends and more crackheads in the earth following her, but for sure she never had the anointing and the blessings and the cup runneth over. Oh, no, you can't lift weights. And then my son said, oh,
God's anointed, you said this lady is a phony. I feel like, honestly, even though Clark is right twice a day, I think Carlissa is right. I do think that they tried to, like, you know, tell Chrisean not to do certain things. I do, but Chrisean didn't want to listen. I do, but Carlissa is also a clout demon. Like she wants to be in the spotlight. She's trying to get her bag. Which, hey, it's a family business at this point. It's an ecosystem. So they all do ridiculous things. They all talk about each other, and they keep the narratives going. They keep spinning the webs, and they keep getting an algorithm. Okay, hold up. Let's play another clip. What's going on? Your channel's the best. Thank you, Latoya. Hello, the doll. What's up, Nova? Hey, Antonio. Hello, guys. Happy afternoon. Okay, hold up.
to get out and handle his business. I don't want him to hear another man talking about his child, talking about his baby mama coochie. I don't want him to hear that type of stuff when he first get home. You know what I'm saying? You don't want somebody who been in there for 2 years of their life and put all their family on hold, all their finances on hold, all their life on hold for some bullshit. But he gotta take full accountability, and that's what he's taking, full accountability for even being drawn into that shit.
I think Blueface is about to get out soon, and that's another reason why all of this drama and everything is going on. I also feel like Chrisean decided to go back on baddies because Blueface is getting out, and she wants to show him that she's doing something productive, and she want to make it seem like she could flex, and she want to make it seem like, oh, I got my own bag, and I'm doing my own thing. I think that's why she decided to go back on the show, because she thought she would get in the program, and she learned very quickly that wasn't nobody checking for her. Everybody like to see the train wreck with her and Blueface, which it's all just a shit show at the end of the day. But that is made money. People like to see a train wreck. And without Blue to add to the wreck, nobody gave a damn. So what did she do? She started streaming. She started, getting back in the mix. And I think Blueface is about to come out. I really do. I feel like he's going to be out before the end of the year, or he's going to be out at the very tip top of 2026. He'll be out of before February. That's my guesstimate. I'm not exactly sure what, we don't have a clue, but I think that he's going to be out before February 2026. So let me play this video of Chrisean's sister, Tareen, the one that actually had custody of Junior. While I believe she had custody of Junior for most of Chrisean Rock's bid when she was in a slammer. And she also recently had, some custody of the child. She was not legal, but she was taking care of Chrisean's child. And Chrisean accused her of pulling up to the baddie set with a pew-pew. And this is what she had to say. What's up, Keyshia? Hello, Trini. Hello, Dope. What's up? My question is for that mom: is she really being accountable? Hey guys, give me a thumbs up because we got to get back up in this algorithm with these StreamYard lives because you know I'll be getting back at the swing of things. Okay. Shouts out to chocolate.cat.
It's all fake news, y'all. Fake news. Chrisean just do that. It's fake news. It's not true. That never happened. I wasn't out there. I didn't see nobody. I didn't even see her. She's lying. She didn't see me. We didn't see each other. Didn't see Marge. None of that stuff. It's all fake news. Just trying to frame me. We're leaving West Baltimore right now. Tell them. We'll leave. We can be there if we want, but no. We're taking a lunch break. I'm dating my sister today. We're on a date. We nervous or whatever. Tell Rodney. Tell her we is nuts. On what they say. Good vibes only. She's a frame queen. She's trying to frame me. It's not true. I was actually in prayer around the time they tried to say that I was there. That's not right. Even last night when we went with peace. We went when nobody was there, nobody was awake. We had prayer. We had a good fellowship. Did we have a good fellowship last night? Yeah, good energy only. But you know what? I gotta say hallelujah. The word of God say in Matthew, 5:10? Rejoice and be exceedingly glad when men prosecute you and lie on you and persecute you and lie on you. And that's where I'm at with it. At first I was getting upset, like, why would she say that? I'm looking at the lie, like, how could she be such a liar like this? But it's fine. That's just what you do. That's just what you do. And I know I'm very intimidating. I know. But y'all know, like, we supposed to be family. Like, this ain't supposed to be a thing. Like, I ain't never vouched or play this type of role, going against one another, backbiting, starting lies.
Oh, she said play this type of role. So basically, it seems like they might just be fueling the flames just for a storyline on the Zeus network. But I don't give a damn how much of money is on the line. I'm not gonna go below the belt with my family. That's just me. But we people like us, my love bugs and myself, we have integrity. We have a little bit of class, even though I'm a little ratchet too, bitch. Because I be outside, I be at the ghetto toxic circus, bitch. Y'all know I be doing all sorts of hood rat shit with my hood rat friends, bitch. Doing all types of fuckery every now and then. But anyways, this ain't about me. I'm just saying, I'm not perfect either, ho. I'm a hood bitch too. Anyways, this is fucking terrible. The way they go so low is horrible. Like, what in the blood clot? I'm not going to get up there and weaponize my nephew's trauma for a storyline. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get up there and be going at my sister like we want to fight. Like, no, let's team up and fight these other bitches. Like, why do they have to be going at each other? And it just makes me feel like Chrisean is jealous. That's it. It's giving jealousy. It's giving she wants to be the only one. She does not like anybody else to have the spotlight like that. She just don't. Now, let's play what Anna Mac had to say right quick. And then we're going to play this other video. Because I think Mia's not in the chat right now, but Mia was bringing it up. She was saying Chrisean had how old, a 20-year-old boyfriend, but they keep saying the boyfriend is 18, y'all. So I don't know. And Bino's baby mama said that Chrisean was a pedophile because she did a. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So this is another member on Baddies, and she's one of Taseki's close friends these days.
Always goofy and funny. Like, I when I be seeing how y'all did people, it's just like y'all really don't understand. I really understand people because I'm literally doing this shit. I'm doing this shit, and you would never even think. I just put a brave face on, and I think a lot of people are doing it. But there's a lot of people that are really going through some real mentally. And I'm not talking about life being hard. I mean, like, they really fighting a battle with themselves. Always goofy and funny, but like,
Okay, now let's look at this video. This other video is from oh no, are we freezing? Oh damn. Can y'all I'm not even watching this on the playback. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see me and hear me. I don't know what the hell is Mercury retrograde? Like I'm having so many issues with my tech these days. Wait, let me see. Can y'all see me, hear me? It looks like I'm breaking up. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see me and hear me. Like it looks like I'm lagging. Well, we just gonna keep going. We're gonna ride it out. This is not gonna be a super long show, and I will be back tonight. Put a 1 if you can see me and hear me. I gotta get a new everything, y'all. I need a new laptop, a new phone. I need a new everything, child. Why? This is not, I can't even. Hello? I can hear perfectly, and it's a slight lag. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, we just gonna keep going. Because I'm looking at it here, and it looks like I ended the live already. I don't know what's. It's gonna be okay. All right, let me just chill, and let's just keep going. As long as y'all can see me and hear me. Maybe it'll like course correct itself once the video gets like published a little bit. Okay, so let me play this video of Chrisean. This is from a snippet of her live that we played some of the snippets the other day. But she's basically, you know, saying that she has a boyfriend and this boy is allegedly 18 years old, child. Yes, hey, love. Hey, boo. Hello. So Chrisean goes public with her new 18-year-old boyfriend. This is what the streets is saying, child. That girl is just hopping from pillow to post at this point.
Oh yeah, and yeah, I do got a boyfriend. And you know, I've been real quiet about it.
I
But
think the screensaver and I said, oh, that's how you tell me? Y'all ain't
yes,
y'all never know. Don't tell them.
I can't help it. I don't know. It's funny because like we've been talking, we've been together ever since we met. I'm gonna be honest. And we just be in our own world, y'all. We be in our own world. You know me, I can fall in love and like love at first sight. I believe in love at first sight. Sorry for everybody that hate me for that one.
She be in love at first sight. Like, girl, take care of your son. Take care of your son. Yeah, I think Chrisean Rock is 24. Oh my God, this is lagging. It's really freaking hurting. Is the way this lagging, is it affecting y'all's ability to like focus on me? Let me see. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the super sticker. Oh, see, it doesn't look crazy when I'm looking at it over here. It's not okay. It's not bad. All right, now let's get into this Keke Palmer stuff because, baby, I don't know what the hell Keke got going on, but she has a show where, because somebody said center an Asian, like she has a show with an Asian lead, right? and the Asian lead basically is adopted by a black family and going to an HBCU. Let's just watch this right quick, because what is the reason? What is the reason? She getting a check for that child is disabled in medical insurance. Why isn't that child receiving proper care? Because she don't care. She don't care. That's what I could think. Because once again, anything can happen. Children are born having all types of issues every day. It's very unfortunate. But as a mom, as a parent, period, why wouldn't you do the best you can to ensure that that kid can have a good quality of life? That's my whole point. And I'm always saying that, like, he's here. We can't go back and say, don't drink, don't smoke, don't drug, don't do this. We cannot go back. Don't give birth through your canal when you got chlamydia. Like, we can't go back. All we could do moving forward is publicly shame her so that maybe she'll get him the help he needs, because that's the only reason why he got the surgery he needed, is because Blueface, which I do not agree with what he did and what his tactics and his methods, I thought it was absolutely disgusting, horrendous, and demonic. However, he got his desired outcome, which was for her to schedule that baby a surgery. It's sad.
Okay. I know I got some explaining to do. I got it. Let's start with the elephant in the room.
Yes, I'm Asian. Yes, my family's black. And yes, I've always been hard to miss.
This is Coco.
College is what you make it. Once you
Okay, I don't want to get a copy, so we're gonna, turn the sound off. But people said you have lost your motherfucking mind, considering that it was Asians who sued because they thought too many black students were being accepted into Ivy League universities, thus ending affirmative action. And this is true. Asians particularly dismantle affirmative action because they felt like too many opportunities were given to black students over them. When we all know DEI, affirmative action, the group of people that benefit the most from these, from these things was clear Caucasian women. I don't know what the hell. White women benefited the most from affirmative action and DEI. Statistically, it's a fact. I'm not just making this up. Yeah, everybody want to attack the fucking black folk. Everybody want to attack us. They never go after white people who are majority of every fucking thing that they want to be a part of. But they want to come and take our white people can have 90% of something. We can have a little slither, a little 10%. They want to come and snatch our 10% instead of fighting to be included in the 90% that the white T own, or the seats that the white T is sitting at. They leave them comfortably sitting there. They want to come and snatch a little 10% that we got. It gets to a motherfucking point. It's us against everybody. So for her to censor this lady, and another reason why this really fucking irked me is because an Asian person would never, bitch. An Asian person would never. I don't give a fuck. Argue with your father if you know where he at. An Asian person would never. Yes, they might. If they have the opportunity to create art, they're going to censor themselves. They might let you be in it. You could be there. They might give one or two black people a spot, but they're not going to make you the center. I feel like she should have made Coco biracial, like a Blasian, or she should have made Coco a sidekick or a friend of the main character. I do not think that she should have been censored. I feel like they dropped the ball. They had a beautiful opportunity to tell the story, or they could have talked about a black girl going to a PWI. Like, this is just not to say that they don't deserve representation. I would never say that. However, I'm just so over us feeling like we have to always be super inclusive when these people will not do the same. They don't fight for injustice. They actually fight against us. They fought against affirmative action. Like, and y'all sitting up here, what the fuck is this shit? And then everybody wants to cosplay us. They want to emulate us. They want to say the N-word. Everybody wants to say nigga, 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 nigga. So you putting out stuff like this further makes these people feel comfortable in our spaces to co-opt, to use the slurs, to cosplay, to pump fake, and to be able to say, oh, see, Keke Palmer, yeah, I'm just like Coco. I grew up around black people. Black people is my family, so I could call y'all the N-word. No, it gets to a motherfucking point. Keke Palmer said, now y'all know I love a good story with some heart, a little humor, and a lot of mess. Introducing Key TV Network Southern Fried Rice, a new coming-of-age dramedy set at a fictional HBCU. And somebody said, if it's one thing Miss Palmer gonna do is make the most tone-deaf decision at the most inopportune time imaginable, especially with all of the divisiveness going on in this country. We're under spells. It's heavy root work because no other community of people is as inclusive as we continuously try to be. And this major unity, inclusivity, solidarity, it's always a one-way street. It's like a parasitic situation and we're the host. Everybody leeches off of us. They extract from us, but they will never allow us to do that to them. They just won't. They won't. Everybody else is in competition with us, whether you want to believe it or not. I just posted a Native American woman basically saying Angel Reese this, so-and-so Quinn that. What about the natives? They will take your spot if they can. They are competing with you. Now, if Keke Palmer, if an Asian woman had a full network and just was getting started, you think that she would choose, because Keke Palmer just started this like what, a couple years ago now? You think that she would choose her formative years to censor Black women? Fuck no. Absolutely not. And this is, once again, I love Asian people. I love everybody. I still feel like they should be included. However, I don't think that, given that the Asian community, the American Asian community, fought so hard to end affirmative action because they did not want to see Black people have a seat at the table over them. I think that to have an Asian woman at an HBCU, it's just very tone deaf. That's just my opinion. Now, I feel like she could have been in the show. She could have been a friend of the show. She could have been a professor at the HBCU. They also could have shown light story. Same way they do with what they did. They did it with Grownish. They did it perfectly with Grownish. She could have been a part of an ensemble. I think that was, Grownish was a perfect example of how to create an ensemble cast with, you know, diverse figures. But the center of the show was a Black girl. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Everybody had their own storylines. Everybody was included. But the center of the show was a Black girl. The voice that was narrating the show was a Black girl. And I feel like that is like a perfect way to embody, you know, what we know, what we think America is, and to be inclusive, since we that's just naturally how we are. We love everybody. We're always including everybody. But I don't think that this woman should have been a censor. That's my opinion. Now let's see what Keke had to say. Come on, what the hell?
Him by a father.
Thank you, Keyshia. This was not the move for Keke Palmer. This should never be a thing. We got to filter our spaces. Yeah. And once again, this is not to say that we don't want to include people or we don't want to work together, because we do. We love everybody. If you're a good person, we love you. You're welcome. However, not to be the center. No, especially when we're still fighting for so much. And especially when this community in particular was against affirmative action. Why would you censor her at an HBCU? It just, the math don't math. All right, let's see. Okay, Keke said, as a professional tap dancer.
Hey, you guys, I don't want to take.
Wait. As a professional tap dancer and court gesture for most of my life, not complaining, I can tell you that it's imperative people of color have jobs outside of just being the talent or the player on the team. It's my mission with Key TV Network to help fund and support the creators of color behind the scenes, giving them a chance to tell their own story. And I'm not against that. I'm not against it. But given the fact that Asian Americans fought to dismantle and actually took out a lawsuit to dismantle affirmative actions, which heavily impacted the Black community and their ability to go to college, why would you censor an Asian person on American television at a historically Black university? Like, it just does not. Is it just me? Or what in the hell is going? If Johnny had 5 apples, bitch. All right.
Up too much of your time, but I wanted to chop it up real quick about this series called Southern Fried Rice that's premiering on Key TV, that is receiving some controversial feedback. Now, Southern Fried Rice was created by Nicki Stevens, and while I can't speak to her inspiration for the show, I can speak to her dedication as a creative. I mean, Nicki has written, show ran, and produced 4 shows alongside her Damn Right Originals team with Key TV. And Key TV has proudly invested over $500,000 on her creations. And I say that because it's not easy to obtain that kind of investment. And Key TV, This is the ethos of the company. It's a network, not just because it has stars and shows or has talent, but because it's about the people who create the shows and connecting them. I mean, we have Alex King, a Black queer creator that made the short film Keep Me in Mind. We have Antoine Lachey, who created the horror story Blue Forest. We have Cousin M. Hey, you guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I wanted to chop it up by a father and son duo, Rosero and Eric McCoy. Chelsea Sanders, who created Make It Make Sense and Unlabeled by Lawrence Murray. Chelsea also did Dear Keke. Look, what you like is subjective, but the support of Black creatives is not. And it's a task that KeyTV takes on with pride, because if you want to be a creative, you have to be able to create. And that takes money. And it's KeyTV's mission to find the funds for you to be in practice, for you to experience trial and error, take your projects off the page and get more than one chance to do it in action. So whether you like it all or some or none, I say give these creatives a chance to grow as we continue to grow in supporting them. So God bless you guys. And like I said, Nicki has Southern Fried Rice that's coming out most recently, but she has Nepotista, Ho and Tails, and Psychology of Fuckboys. That's also some great stuff for you to check out. Take care. Thanks for listening. Holla at your girl.
Okay, I just read that. Someone said literally pointless concept should have been about an Asian navigating PWIs, since some of them were fighting tooth and nail to get rid of affirmative action. That would have made more sense as well, because nobody's saying not to include Asian people. And I think that is where the issue lies. Like when we say, hey, this doesn't really make sense for the culture, given the historical context of, you know, Asian people and their relationship with Black Americans in college, it's very there's some trauma surrounding that. I'll put it like that. I think this was a great idea to make a production like this. Every family is different. There are kids in the situation, and they only do say and act the way they know and see throughout their childhood. That's true too. Asians literally went to Supreme Court. This is the whole premise of the argument, is that Asians literally went to Supreme Court because Black people were getting accepted into Ivy League schools. And this is facts. You can look this up. You can fact check it. I read an article earlier because before I gave my hot take on, you know, TikTok, I wanted to know what I was talking about. And you decided to make a show that centers around an HBCU and make the star of the show Asian. Exactly. That's the whole point. Can't let a fictional world be fictional. My God, relax, people. Tune in first before you try to drag it. I'm not watching no show about an Asian girl raised by a Black family attending an HBCU. You should have released that bullshit when the Dare White People and the Mix-ish came out. We're not on that right now. Read the room. Okay. Everyone is so negative. Y'all just hear that she's Asian, but didn't hear that her family was Black. If she grew up in a Black culture, what's wrong with her going? It's not about, it's about Asian people in reality being against us attending Ivy League schools and literally suing the Supreme Court. I don't know how, like, what the fuck? Which other way could you flip it? Which other way could you flip it? Could you imagine if we went and tried to sue the Supreme Court so that Asians would not be able to get into certain spaces? Could you imagine if we did that to any other marginalized group of people? The outrage, the uproar. We don't even have that type of spirit, to whereas we don't want to see other people win. And it is to our detriment. And this is why everyone feels like we're on the bottom. They could just extract, and absorb us without even giving us any grace or any fucking credit, and just say, bitch, I could just use you whenever I want to. Your shit. Well, I'm just going to take everything you got, erase you, take your seat, push you out the fucking chair like musical chairs, take what I need and discard you whenever I see fit. And where does that leave us? If she grew up in also, y'all talking about why can't she explore her Asian culture? Maybe she'll do that in college. An Asian woman in bamboo hoop earrings attending an HBCU. I'm not hungry. Written by a Black person, directed by a Black person. Enough for me. I'm tuned in. Do y'all not know how many white people write our stories that you all support with no hesitation and eat up how they depict our culture? Give me a break. Y'all want to support Black? Well, support it then. Why would we care about a non-Black person's experience at an HBCU? Okay, let's read some of the comments here. Asians are the reason we don't have affirmative action anymore. They do everything in America to minimize us and their spaces. But here in America, we Blacks still allow all at the cookout. I don't mind navigating an Asian American's HBCU journey, but I do mind an Asian being the lead character. That's exactly what I said in a nutshell. I feel like she should have been a part of an ensemble, not the lead. I don't think that this should be narrated through her lens, especially given the climate. I feel like she should have been like the best friend, the roommate. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they shouldn't be included, but it's a way to do things. Like I just think that to center them, especially with them suing the motherfucking Black Supreme Court because they didn't want us to fucking have a seat at the table when it comes to Ivy League colleges. Come on. It gets to a point. She could have been a classmate. I didn't even read this. This is my exact take. She could have been a classmate of the lead whose storyline we explore later on. Even in that little pic, seeing all those beautiful Black supportive faces surrounding and applauding another race spotlight is super triggering, and we should not be expected to support if we don't want to. She's still missing the point, like, completely. Y'all are complaining about an Asian American going to an HBCU. Oh, brother. Local elections are coming up. Make sure y'all vote locally. Okay. All of the negative comments are showing why a show like this is needed. There are real families out here just like this. It is extremely rare that Asian children are adopted by Black families. Like, come on. Stop the fucking bullshit. Stop the BS. All right, now let me see what y'all saying, and we're gonna get out of here. Okay. Okay. That is extractive colonization right there. Anybody who went to an HBCU knows that it's very Black. I'm talking real Black culture. She should not be the main character in our Black book. I agree. And this is not me saying that she shouldn't be there. And I pray that y'all not saying that I'm saying she shouldn't be there. I need these celebs to stay the fuck away from HBCUs if they aren't going to do them right. But she's not Black. How about that? Oh, son. Son be giving it straight no chaser. I recall the suitcase. I remember being very, very, very upset in my Jordans. I took it personally. Sorry, I went to an HBCU in PWI, and I have a soft spot for my HBCU experience. And they know what they're doing with this format and setup. It's media propaganda toward a bigger picture. Oh, thank you, Qua, for the super stickers. These cultures don't want our little Black ass in a business or culture. That part. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Okay, let's see the super stickers. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Qua. Shout out to Sun. Thank you, Boo, for the super sticker. Sun said they will throw us under the bus for a seat on it. We always have to share our spaces sent to everyone else but us. This is plain in our face. Go argue with your mom. Why is this acceptable? Nah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree with y'all wholeheartedly, 1,000%. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. I will be back later. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know that you care. Life is a movie you're starring in. The world is a stage. You're at the center. Tell me what you think about this situation. You know, like if you're catching a replay, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Do you think that it is appropriate for Asians to be centered in our art when it comes to higher learning, higher education, given their history with literally suing the Supreme Court so that we wouldn't have a seat at the table when it comes to certain educational institutions? Spread love is the Brooklyn way.